Who was the African leader that fought for independence 14 good years against the French? Samori Toure is the African leader that fought for independence against French. 14 good years he was fighting for independence. He was the founder and leader of Wosolo Empire that resisted French expansion in West Africa in the late 19th century. His military campaigns and strategies were highly effective, and he managed to maintain his independence for a significant period of time before he was captured and sent to France for exile. His resistance against colonialism made him a figure in the fight for independence of Africa. The name of the movement across the world to support African quest for independence is called what? It is the Pan-African Movement. The Pan-African Movement is a global movement aimed to support Africa for their struggle for independence from colonialism. It advocated for unity and solidarity of African nations, promoting the idea of African identity and self-determination. The movement played a crucial role in raising the awareness of injustices of colonialism and imperialism in Africa, and it helped galvanize support for African independence from the European powers. Through its various initiatives and conferences such as the Pan-African Congress, the movement fostered a sense of unity among Africans and also the decolonization of the entire continent. What religion did the Arabs brought to East Africa? Arabs brought Islam to East Africa, and Islam spreads through trade and migration. As Arab traders traveled along the coast of East Africa and established settlements, they introduced Islam to the local populations who gradually converted into the new religion. This led to the establishment of Islamic communities and Islamic practices in East Africa. The Arab that brought Islam to East Africa by trading and migration along the East African coast. Which island was an international slave trade center in the 1700s? Zanzibar. Zanzibar was the international slave trading center during the 1700s. Their strategic location off the coast of East Africa made it a hub for international slavery to happen. Slaves were brought to Zanzibar and sold to Arabs. Thereafter, they were transported to Middle East and other parts of the world. The slave business was very lucrative to Zanzibar, and it brought to them a lot of economic expansion within that period. What do you think is the most spoken language in East Africa and probably the entire Africa? Well, the most spoken language in East Africa is Swahili. Swahili is the official language of Tanzania, Kenya, Uganda. Swahili is also spoken in some parts of Rwanda. It is the lingua franca in this region. Swahili is the most spoken language in East Africa and probably the entire Africa. I trust I've answered these questions correctly and you have learned something. Kindly share this video to all social media platforms and to at least 10 of your WhatsApp contacts. And most importantly, make sure you are reading. God bless you and bye for now.